Aquarius, how are we doing this week? This is your weekly reading from the 16th to the 23rd. Sorry, they're a bit late this week. Life happens, but I appreciate kind of your apologies. I appreciate you still being here. If this reading resonates with you, please like, subscribe, or share, comment. That'd be super helpful. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising sign, because you could be in that energy as well. Let's just kind of see what we got here. Okay, so we got the Tower reverse, which is happening for a lot of earth signs this week. Air signs this week. Tower reverse is kind of all about many changes, kind of little things that we've noticed that we kind of need to change in our life, things that we need to work on, things that we kind of need to clear out here. Because when the tower is upright, it means major changes. When it's reversed, it kind of means small changes here. Usually changes that we've kind of seen ourselves that we kind of need to make and kind of work on here. So you might be feeling that this week because there is this kind of out in the cold energy and a bit of sadness. So maybe this is kind of a job loss for you, or you're just kind of maybe not feeling like as abundant right now. You're feeling like your financials are kind of not in check or where you want to be, or you're just kind of lacks of finances are kind of bringing you down a bit, because there's a bit of sadness or depression wherever this is involved, which is understandable, because especially we're in a situation where I kind of don't know where my next paycheck's coming from, or if we're feeling like money's a little tight right now. That's obviously going to add a little bit of a strain into our life, and a little bit of depression. If we lost something here, if it was like a loss of job or something like that, don't get too hard on yourself about it. Something else will kind of come your way for you here, because there is this kind of new start for you that we're having a fear on. We're having a fear, like, it's interesting because it's this thing again, this energy here of maybe if we're feeling like we are spending too much. It's starting off with the Fool reverse, which is all about fear of change, fear of a new beginning here. We might be holding a little bit too tightly to our budget here. We're kind of fearing that we're spending too much. We might be fearing that we are not going to make as much money as we are spending. And kind of getting a lot of anxiety here about money in general. Let's kind of see what they have to say. What's the kind of the solution here to that? What's the solution to kind of this worry about money? The World. King of Cups. Okay. It could be that you need to maybe look outside and look for another, more possibilities with making money. Maybe there's something else that you can do online, something that's maybe more connected to the world here. Because whatever it is, the world can represent either literally the world, or it can just represent kind of a full cycle change. Especially with the Fool here, it can mean we're not really accepting this new cycle that they want to bring us into. There is this kind of new emotional kind of stability with this King of Cups energy here, this emotional kind of well-being. And I feel like we're so caught on in the financial here. We're so caught on about, will I make enough money? Am I spending too much money? Will I get it back? Am I going into the hole? They're not really seeing the emotional work and the emotional importance. That is what the cycle is kind of all about here. Again, it's not always about money, so don't stress too much about that. You've been putting in the hard work is what I'm feeling, though, especially with this Seven of Pentacles. Your hard work is here and paying off. So reflect on that. Reflect on all the hard work that you have done. Get into this space where we truly feel that more money, more things will kind of come towards us. And kind of be sure of that. But open yourself up to that. Let the universe know that, hey, I just started doing this myself. I've been someone that constantly worried about money and constantly worried about where it would come from. And I've really noticed that the universe does have my back here. And I think it kind of has everyone's back. If you think, really, the law of attraction, if you do think you have a lack of money, that you'll be financially in trouble, you kind of create that energy and you put that energy out there. If you switch your mentality here to be like, you know what, I deserve to be paid well for what I do. I've worked really hard for what I do. I deserve money to come in, opportunities come in here for me. I feel really deserving of that. Money kind of flows towards me easily. It's okay if I spend this money now, because more money is on the way in for me. And that honestly has really changed, I feel like, my life and my perspective here, especially going through the pandemic and all that kind of energy, where money was really tight for a little bit here. It seems like we might have similarly gone through a situation like that, but be open to embracing the new possibilities that are coming in here, and maybe having a more worldly outlook. Maybe we have to do something that's a little bit more connected to the world. Maybe there's options to make money around the world. Just keep your emotions kind of tight. Keep your emotions, again, your emotional self kind of at a high level here, and not in a place of lack, but a place of like emotional fulfillment, because you've done the hard work, and you deserve to feel like you deserve to be rewarded for that. We have the Four of Pentacles, which literally means, especially when it deals with money, means we're holding on a little too tight to our cash. We are holding on to our money because we're scared, again, of this kind of lack of that. We won't have it again, that we have to hold it. Excuse me, as I'm choking. That we have to hold on to it, right? We're feeling that money might be a little scarce. Just trust a little bit. Just be open to the universe that, hey, they have your back here. Again, because you're holding a bit too tightly to your money. You're really feeling like, you know what, if I can't spend this money because then I'll have no money. But again, money is an energy as well as everything else. It can flow in and out. You just gotta feel like it will flow towards you. Obviously put some money in savings, but if something feels right, if you truly are like, I just want to spend my money on this, then do it. You'll kind of get the money back here. It's interesting how like little things will come up and you're like, oh wow, I didn't even know. Like you'll see like new opportunities come up when you feel like that abundance, when you feel like that money is kind of on the way for you there. And while I was just shuffling, I just saw the Empress card, which is literally that. It's just feeling abundant and feeling that no matter what, the universe has your back here. There is this Page of Swords reverse, which means someone could be watching you online, or someone kind of communicating to you online here. It's like someone drawing back kind of communication. Maybe if it was someone that was like watching what you're doing here, so you might have like someone just creeping on your stories and stuff. I want to see what this Page of Swords reversed is. Interesting, the manifestation. You have this, you come into a place, Aquarius, with great manifesting powers here. The problem is we are not vocalizing it. We are not creating it kind of in our reality right now. We're not really feeling this Magician card. We're not feeling like the alchemist of our own life here. I feel like with this Page of Swords, we're not reversed. Before I thought maybe it's a person watching you online, but we're not presenting ourselves, I think, in a way to really like manifest what we kind of want here, or putting forward kind of what it is that we truly want, speaking it into existing, putting it out to the world, to the universe, kind of what we got to offer here. And that might be some of this World card too, is seeing there might be some more potential, again, with the World Wide Web, or whatever kind of this online presence is here. There's more potential for sure. There is this walking away energy, and I have a feeling, especially here, it's walking away from, it seems here that we're walking away from conflict, walking away from drama. I think maybe we're feeling like things were a bit of a fight in the past recently, but I think we're kind of moving away from that. We're moving into something a lot softer here, especially with this King of Cups energy. We're moving into a space, Aquarius, where we are feeling kind of fulfilled and we're tired of fighting for everything. So you might just, again, this was another, I think Gemini kind of had this too, a bit of surrender that's needed as well this week for you. Just kind of open up to feeling like whatever it is you want, that it's kind of coming towards you here, and work on really feeling in that manifestation power and feeling in that manifestation energy, and be open to kind of this fresh new start, and be open to maybe things aren't always going to be the same as like what they felt like before. Open to that new sense of an adventure here. Yeah, because it's just this, you're just holding on a little bit too tightly. The universe is like, we got you here. Alright, what else for Aquarius this week? Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords is air sign, so yourself, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, all talks about what she's very clear, she's logical, she's concise, she knows what she wants, she sits on her throne, her sword's there, she's ready to cut out anything in her life that's not advancing her, anything in her life that is not allowing her to kind of get what she wants or get where she kind of needs to be. Taking that logical approach to kind of see what needs to go. This could be other people, this could also be with yourself. You're seeing the parts of yourself that are kind of holding you back here, the parts of yourself that are making you maybe feel sadness or feel like you're not deserving of something. But what it's asking you to do is get crystal clear and really have that kind of laser focus and have that Queen of Swords energy. She's ready to communicate. She's ready to get what she wants, vocalize what she wants. She has that power. I always think of the Queen of Swords as such power with her, and I think that's what they want you to be. You want that power of really feeling yourself and really feeling where you want to go and what you want to do here, and really kind of get that strength to do it and not let fear take over so much for yourself. For Aquarius, there might be some truths coming to the surface here. You might be seeing some truths. This could be another person as well, or I have a feeling this is with yourself, because the devil is all about toxic traits, the things that are keeping us down. So I think we're going to see the parts of ourselves, that darkness of ourselves, things that are really holding us back here this week, Aquarius. We're seeing what kind of needs to be changed, what this Queen of Swords can kind of come in and cut those kind of shackles that are around our neck, and really show the truth of what may be keeping us down and what may be holding us back, those demons that are kind of stopping us from having our full potential here. And I think that's kind of what this week is all about. We're going to move into the space of manifestation and move away from the sense of kind of lack for you here. All right, for Aquarius, please. For Aquarius, please. Interesting. For Aquarius, please. We got 2 for each, so this will be interesting. What are we doing? Okay, we got perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground, and Star Brothers, Horus energy. So I will read both of those for you quickly. Okay, so let's start with perceptive. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and the reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective and shift your point of view and zoom out, out, out. You are but a speck of dust in a universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, and pillaging the lands and setting ourselves up for eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create individual borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We've become so lost in our individual experience that we have not realized that most things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. In the moments of a breath in your timeline of your life, this life is a fleeting moment in a tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash of time in the known universe, and the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find a deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, and the timeline of all that is, was, or ever will be. All right, perspective. Let's also do Star Brothers. I'm just going to read these fast and not really talk about these because we are kind of running out of time. Horus energy. You're more than protected than you can even imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to open to be receiving a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings that you're connected with. Through ancestral patterning, current life traumas, and past life karmatic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We have learned that we need to go at life alone, that it's not safe to let our guard down and open our heart. The world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience in life. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe even if you're going through a difficult time. They want you to hand over your fears to them and see them as opportunities to let more love in. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support support than you can ever imagine, both in the world and beyond. To call on your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften up through life's ups and downs and learn to open your heart, especially when it's most hardened. All right, some key lessons in there for us this week. Also, we have some energy oracles. We have cornucopia reversed. And I'll read that for you now. The cornucopia reverse is often a card of personal frustration. You might find yourself feeling discouraged by having your wishes denied, or perhaps you're just disappointed in the delays involved. Don't be surprised or too disheartened if obstacles seem to block your way. It may simply take some patience and persistent action, or it may require a radical shift in how you're approaching your goals. This card revised may indicate a cycle of restriction or a period of lack or loss. Don't let this deter you. This is a time to go deeper. There may be a lesson to be learned here or entirely new direction to take. Be open and flexible and aware. Remember, there are many roads to happiness. Again, there are many roads to happiness. It's not just the one we've kind of decided for ourselves, right? The way it kind of should go. Sometimes we have to check back into the reality of maybe something that we have kind of created in our own head of how things should go. All right, the Goddess and the Moon reverse. This card reverse reveals a blocked intuition, inner disconnect, or a self of living in the dark. You may have a deep desire to know your purpose and truth, and that can only be very distant. This message is a dissatisfaction where your inner life is concerned. It is possible that extreme worry or disconnect are the obstacles in your inner peace and the wisdom you seek. So if you need to let that go and renew your faith in yourself and your internal spirit. Get out of your own way and release the fear that's blocking the truth of your blessed eternal nature. Your soul and your higher self knows you best, so allow the stillness into your life. Listen to the stirring of your own intuitive voice, and trust what you receive. All right, Aquarius. Seems like a lot of introspection this week. I hope this reading helps.